Hello everyone, good afternoon. Please comment your say present if you are here para makita na ako kung pila na ang na-address ako ang live. Hello po, nanapay viewers. So I am expecting that my viewers for this afternoon, for this virtual orientation, would be my students coming from BSBA MM1A, BSBA MM1B, as well as BSBA MM1C, BSBA MM1D, and BSBA MM1E. Okay, si Venus na Ana, as well as the BS Ed English 1A and 1B. So we will be having now our orientation for the course code GE103 and GE109, and the course description is that would be the contemporary world. So yeah, I am seeing now my viewers is 30 people, so just say present everyone. So there. So guys, whenever you have questions, please set that one, set aside muna, or you may comment that one now, then I will just answer that one later on after the orientation, okay? So for this time, we will immediately start our orientation para mas makasave pa tayo ng time, and also you may save your data as well, okay? Okay, so I am reading actually your comments that you are present, so that is much appreciated, class. Thank you so much for that. Okay? So ito na. Give me one moment.
So, sa man proper language certificate. Gani. You are obliged and you are required to use words that are
okay. So, are you now seeing my screen, class? Hello everyone. Please comment po kung nakikita niyo yung screen ko showing the course outline of our subject.
So if you have queries and concerns, class, please be polite or choose to send in your messages. And one more thing, if you stay
present. Everyone, please confirm lang po if you are seeing na my screen. Yes sir, okay. So thank you so much for Kachupoy. Thank you so much for confirming. So let's start immediately this orientation. Okay. So welcome to Kcast again. No, thank you for we do have first year students here, so thank you for choosing Kcast. So I am your teacher. I am Mr. Janelson C. Escandalio. I will be your teacher for one semester for the course code G103 and G109 with the course description, the contemporary world. Okay? Wala siyang i-zoom para mapasa tanan. And this course is credited for 3 units. Okay? If you have questions or clarifications about me, you may send an email to me. This is my email address, gflescandalio@gmail.com, or you may contact me immediately at my Facebook account, Janelle C. Escandalio. Okay? And with regards to the course outline, give me 1 second. So this is our course outline. Ito na. So our module class is written by, we are 4 for this one, Ms. Lina Jean Himentiza, yours truly, and Mr. Ray Sabas and Miss Elia Legis 1. So this is now our course title, The Contemporary World.
Okay, let's go with number 3.
Hanap. Sorry kung hanap. Ayan, ako siyang i-zoom pa na ako.
Every Friday,
clear na, maklaro na. Klaro na po. Ako dyan siyang i-zoom in. I guess, klaro na ni siya, kaya naka full screen na ha. Okay, so course description, this course would introduce you guys to the contemporary world by examining the multifaceted phenomenon of globalization through the use of the variations disciplines of the social sciences. It examines as well the economic, the social, political, technological, and other transformation that have created an increasing awareness of the interconnectedness of people and places around the globe. Okay, so maybe you guys, you are expecting that contemporary world, maybe you are talking with literature, but for this one, specifically speaking, based on our activity, this course really would talk about globalization, like about economy, population, and the interstate relationship. Okay, so these are now our competencies and interpretations of approaches to globalizations. Ayan. The skills is that you are expected to analyze contemporary news events in the context of globalization and analyze global issues in relation to Filipinos and the Philippines. Okay? If ever class dili ko audible or dili ko ninyo masabtan, just comment below so that I could be verified for that clarification. And then, so this is our, ito na siya. So our module 1, the introduction to globalization, and we do have 2 lessons for that. Lesson 1 is the globalization definition, and the lesson 2 is perspective to globalization. And for our module 2, this is our module 2 class, globalization and contemporary global economy. And we do have 2 lessons for this one, the global economy and the lesson 2, market integration and the global interstate system. Okay, so ayun lang kayo mong kabalaka. If these lessons may sound so difficult, don't you worry because rest assured, we as the writers of this module, we really simplified this topic so that it would be more easier in your part as well. And for our module 3, that is globalization and the contemporary global governance, we do have 2 lessons for this one. Lesson 1, we do have internalization, international relation and politics, and globalization and international relations. So this is now the time that we will be discussing the ASEAN integration and the relationship between countries. So since we will be dealing more on international relations. Okay. Next, for our module 4, this is globalization in global social dimension. Okay. So actually, this is just a sort of review with the continents of the world, diba? We do have here the global divides from the 3 major, what do you call this one? First world country, second world, and third world. It will be divided only to the north, the global north, and the global south. So you will be learning that one more on the module. And then the lesson 2, we do have ASEAN regionalism. And for the lesson 3, we do have citizenship, culture, and religion. So in this lesson, we will be dealing more about how does the citizenship, the culture, and the religion of one people affects the globalization of one country, and especially with the connection or the interconnectedness with the other countries as well. Okay. Yes. Thank you for the recommendation. Yes, you may set your quality to 360 guys. Yes po. Para mas mutaas siya or 480. Opo. Baka kasi nakaset lang kayo sa 144 kaya hanap siya. Pero kung gusto mo clear talaga, you may set it in HD. Okay? So thank you so much for responding with this orientation. I am now having 87 students here in my orientation. Thank you so much. Now let's proceed to our module 5, that is globalization on mobility, development, and sustainability. We do have 3 modules for this one. Lesson 1 is global population and global city. Lesson 2 is demographic transition and global movements of people. Lesson 3 is global sustainable development and food security. So all in all, class, for the contemporary world, we do have 5 modules for this one. And we do have 3, 6, 8, and 10, 12. We do have 10 lessons for this one. So probably after 12 weeks, you will be done with your module with the contemporary world. So this is our cover. Ayan. So, nanatay mga Jung-ani. And it is written by, again, this one. So, kami po yung mga module writers ninyo. Ma'am Lina Jean Himentiza, yours truly, Mr. Escandalio Ray Sabas, and Ma'am Elia Lee G. Swan. So before I will go back again with our classroom policies, do you have any questions, class, so far? May questions po? Yours truly, Mr. Escandalio Ray Sabas, and Ma'am Elia Lee G. Swan. So before I will go back again with our classroom policies, do you have any questions, class? Murag lisod man, sir. Yeah. Ana gani ko kagaina no murag ano siya murag lisod siya paminawan nato ang subject, but don't you worry, class, it's because we really do tried our best po para gawin mas simple and mas easy in your part po as students nga mas mapasayo nato ang ato ang anak ni Charis murag lisod jud daw. Sige. Murag lisod jud. So, questions so far. May mga pangutana? Ayan. From Chad Alindao, can we have the soft copy of that file, sir? Actually, Chad, for our first, I think, first 3 weeks or first month for this one, I'll be uploading the soft copy of your module since the hard copy for this one, for the contemporary world, is not yet available. So what we will do for this module class is that by lesson, every week, we will be uploading it I will be uploading it in our Facebook page. Group. So you may download it in there. Yes, Chad. If you guys really wanted to have a soft copy of the module, I can send it through our Facebook group. Questions so far so that I can proceed to how you will be graded, what is our grading system for this one, and classroom policies, as well as the consultation schedule. Okay, class. So I guess there's no more question. Sir, unsa ang code sa atong Google Classroom? Okay. So class, I know for sure Google Classroom is the learning system with your other instructors. But for me, class, if I really find it like very necessary na gamito nato ang Google Classroom, maghimo ko. But for now, what I am planning is that we can only have the Facebook group, this YouTube live streaming, and with the sending of your files with your module, if possible, I will be just creating a Facebook page so that dito lang nato isend tanan. And then, kung dili makaya, kung dili kabalo maka-access ang uban with the Facebook page, then that's the time that I will be making as well or creating a Google Classroom. And I do hope so that everyone could easily access or how to manage and use the Google Classroom na. Okay? How about those student na walay CP, sir, or gadgets? Okay. It is not compulsory actually that you will be joining my live streaming or you will be downloading my orientation or discussions with regards to the modules lesson. So if you can answer the module without the aid of my discussion or any other kanang strategies to aid your experiences in answering the module, then that's fine. Kung kaya na nimo ansiran ang module nga walay online nga discussion, then that's no problem with me. Okay. So now, class, I will entertain questions later. So we will continue with the wait lang. I forgot to share screen. Give me one moment. Okay. So I guess and I believe everyone has the same instructional methods for this one. Ito na. And with instructional methods, individualized learning, since we are now experiencing the pandemic, so as much as possible, we will be really dealing with individualized learning, meaning individual, so kanya-kanya sa takaron. And then another method is the virtual class. What we're doing right now is an example of virtual class, meaning we are utilizing technology to still have our classes. And for the course evaluation class, you will be evaluated and graded with this following criteria. Okay, first is the learning task. Learning task, this comprises a learning task, the activities that is included in your module. And this is really graded class. That is the task and the activities that you need to pass to me para naamoy grado. And with regards to the examination, we do have only two examinations this time. That would be the midterm, I mean prelim examination, and the final one is the final examination. And the last part is the course requirement. Okay? And with regards to our grading system class, learning task is 40%. Kung makomplete nimo tanan learning task nga nasa to ang modules, then why not? I will give you 40. A perfect score for that one. If you can perfect as well our examination from prelim to examination, so most probably you will be having as well 40, a perfect score. And for our requirement, that would be 20% as well. And for the contemporary world, I am planning you to have a research, but that is still subject for revisions because that is to be approved pa rin sa to ang VP ACAD or the Vice President for Academic Affairs. So, but this time, might be if we could still have time for you guys to have research, then we will be having a research, like a concept or a term paper only. Okay? And for the classroom policies, number one, please always observe courtesy and politeness class every time you will contact your instructors. Okay, as what I have mentioned in our group, a simple thank you, like ma'am and sir, please do that one. Please show respect all the time, and then demonstrate proper language etiquette in decorum in virtual classroom and platforms, just like what we are doing right now. So far, I am not reading here comments that is offensive. I think everyone is observing proper decorum naman. Okay? Sir, kaulan nun niya, kilat pag yun. Ay, you may turn off now and leave this orientation. Wala ni pugsanay kay kilat naman di ay na. And then, keep posted to online announcements and updates. A possible class, inyong itin ang tanan ninyong Facebook groups para if ever na ay update si teacher, automatic mo notify ana. And next, submit coursework, learning tasks, activities, and other related documents for assessment as instructed, which will be every Friday. Ang class giving of module is every Monday, tapos ang deadline of submission is Friday, dyan na siya per May. Okay? And then, students are responsible for what transpired if they miss a class. It is the student's responsibility to contact a classmate as well as to the instructor to determine what was missed. Okay, so actually class, dili jud ta mag-imo og class. I mean, I will not have all the time virtual class. So ayo kay mo ka problema ani nga time since we will be dealing more of your module. So chill lang ta diri ang apart. I will be having my discussion, but attendance is really not a must. But if you can join really the orientation or the discussion, that is much possible, so that you will be guided on how you are going to answer your module. Okay? Report to the instructor whenever called for a virtual academic consultation, which will be available to any online platforms. Okay, for consultation, say for example, sir, kamusta akong exam, kamusta na akong progress, kamusta na ako ang grades. Yeah, we can set that one and that could be also one by one. Kato lang ako, might be I will be posting names na katong murag nagtagilid para at least guided sila. Okay? I think that would be all. So for now, na ay pangutana so that we can maximize time now. Isa ka module, sir, kay pang 1 week na siya sa natanan lesson. No. Isa ka module class is comprises of 2 to 5 lessons. Mao na siya. Pero, one lesson is equivalent to 1 week na siya. Sa kuha lang na siyang module. So say for example, sa 2A, sa kuang module 1, we do have 2 lessons. So you need to complete lesson 1 for 1 week and another lesson 2 for another week. So most probably, mahuman ninyo ang akuang module 1 for 2 weeks. Okay. Sir, na by other method aside of research requirement? Okay, class. I know for sure research, term paper, concept paper is may sound difficult in your part. So that's the reason why, excuse me. Ako asa siyang i-ask sa to ang Vice President for Academic Affairs kung kaya siya. Pero if ever class, if I can see really that time nga di na to kaya jud siya himuon, it's because we do have only short time. So I will be looking for another requirement nga kaya ninyong buhaton. Okay? Then can we text or call you, sir, through mobile number for clarification in the future, sir? Yes, you may po. I will be giving my cellphone number na lang sa Facebook group para kamo lang ang makakontak. Sir, pagkuha po ba sa module ugma na ay by bayad? That one class might be, I don't have the authority to say that one as of the moment. It's because it is really the administration or the Kcast Kapalong official account who will be announcing if ever there would be a payment for the module. Pero, ugma class, since gi-declare sa account or sa official account nga, there would be a distribution, tapos wala man sila giingon nga magdalag kwarta, so might be, dili pa mo magbayad tomorrow. What you need to do tomorrow is to go to your barangay para makakuha na mo sa module. Sir, naamang good ko sa Davao, pwede ba through cellphone or laptop ko mag-send sa akong mga output or kailangan jud ko ma-add to dira? Okay, very good question. For that one, since you are far from school, you may just take a picture or you may edit the file. Ako akong sendan sa soft copy sa tuang module, tapos dito lang ka mag-edit sa imuhang answer, then send it back to me para na kay output. Okay, some more questions. If there's none, we can end this one. I am reading now your comments. Okay, napadire. Sir, pag madayon ang term paper by group ba siya, sir? That we don't know because as much as possible, we are advised that we will be having a final requirement or final output nga individualized. But if you really want to have by groups, I will try to find ways nga ma-convince nato nga atong BP ACAD para mag-grouping siya. But class, still, the term paper or the concept paper or the research is not yet final. That is still subject for declinement. I think there's no more questions. Hinay ang net, kusog kayo ang ulan. Sorry. More questions, wala na? Na pa. Sir, what if there are students na malate og pasa sa mga tasks or anything na through online ipasa? There are some po kasi na walay stable internet connection. Is it okay lang po ba? For this one class, I will not accept all the time. Only if you do have a valid reason. Why? It's because Monday, I will be uploading the module, or if you have received the printed one, so much possible you can scan ahead of time and review, and if possible you can answer. So you do have from Monday to Thursday to answer your module class. I know for sure daghan mong module, like you have 9 modules, but if you do only have a good time management, then you may pass that one. However, if you cannot really pass the module within Friday, then PM me, send me a private message through Messenger, then explain to me the reason nga nung wala ka kapasa. If you do have a valid reason nga na wala ka nakapasa, then I will accept your output. Just explain it to me.
Ibang questions.
Sir, mag-facial pa mi ugma mo ato sa Kcast, taga Maniki man po, sir. Yes po, I might be, if you do have and you like to wear face shield, then that's good. Pero mas lang naman ang ako ang nadungog ata nga inyohang i-wear. Okay?
Any questions? Wala na?
Sir, naapa ba tayo online meet? Up tomorrow kay 5 days daw walay signal. No na po. This orientation is the only orientation of our class. Next na mahitabuan ni class is I will be having a short discussion here on YouTube. Then you may just watch it via replay, or you may watch it during premiere, so that if you have questions during the premiere, you may comment it directly, then ako din siyang tubagon. Or I could have as well another live stream para sa inyo, ha. Another questions na pa? Salamat, sir. That's no problem po.
That is the purpose of Google Classroom Cash. You will pass it out to the
Sir, dili ba by municipality ang pag-release sa module? Okay. Class, gamay lang kaayo ang staff sa Kcast, and then isa lang ato ang van. So dili siya makayag adto ni Kcast nga by municipality tano. So as of the moment, ang naa sa post is that the barangays only nga within the municipality of Kapalong. So what will happen, class, ang ilang giingon, if you cannot get the module within those, within tomorrow sa mga barangay, so you may get the module na diri adjud sa Kcast mismo. Pero class, if ever layo kaayo jud mo sa Kapalong, like dili jud mo makaani Kapalong kay daghan mo agian na mga checkpoint, then just PM your your course instructor, so that the instructor is sendan mo nila og soft copy sa module, tapos mo to inyong ansiran, and then in return soft copy pod ninyo ipasa ang inyong answers. Sir, if mahuman og answer sa mga modules unsay pamaagi sa pagpasa, sir, required pa nga mo adto sa Kcast. So as of this time, class, you may send back the modules to me via online. It could be in my Facebook account through Messenger. It could be in our Facebook pages, or I could make a Google Classroom para dito ata magpasa. So further updates with regards to the submission of your modules, class, will be given to you next week na lang, ha? Kwasa nang huna-huna. Sir, pwede ra ko diri magkuha sa akong module, bahalag taga-agusan ko. If you are here in Maniki na, then that's fine po. Pero kung nakag-agusan karon, pwede lang ta soft copy ang among ihatag sa inyo. Sir, how about sa mga lugar na wala na appeal sa schedule for distribution tomorrow? Kailangan po namin makuha. I am from Laak. So ako ang giingon kagaina, if there's no way that you can be here in Kcast, then just contact your course instructor para sendan mo nila sa soft copy sa inyong module. Okay? John Rick Lamban, you may watch the replay of this live stream na lang later para dili ko magbalik-balik, no, dili na ko makayag replay tanan, pero after this live stream, class, ma-save na siya diri sa ako ang channel, pwede lang na ninyo i-review, especially katong nanay ulan dira, so you may just leave now and then ibalik lang ninyo og play ang ako ang live stream para ma-guided mo tanan. Okay? I will cater 3 more questions para maguntang ka. Salamat, sir. That's no problem, Anna Rose. More questions? Wala na. It's raining na kasi, class. Kasi nanay na ulan ng tira sa inyo, ha? So, more questions po. What if mahutdan og module sa barangay, sir? Okay, good question, Cherise. Pero dili mo mahutdan jud og module. It's because ang Kcast po naga-prepare nami by name po. So tanan nga estudyante nga enrolled karon sa Kcast is that nanay naka-assign jud sa inyong mga module per barangay. O nakatali na ang 5 ka modulan nga ihatag sa inyong ugma. Okay? Mas okay mi pag live stream sir kay way samok tapos matanaw pa pud na mo ubusan. Yeah. Actually, Cherise, that's the reason why I am having my live stream here sa YouTube so that after sa to ang live orientation, masave naman guni siya diretso. So katong wala naka-view sa ako ang live stream, pwede ra ninyo i-replay. Ug para po ninyo ang tanawon ug balik para dili ta magbalik-balik ug pangutana sa ato. Okay? Umay hinay ang internet. Jen Harold, you may now leave the live stream po. Pwede lang tamo balik. Katong mga naghinay na ang internet, katong nagulan na tira, you may now leave this live stream. And watch this, i-replay lang ninyo if ever you do have time na. Sige po, Charisse, you may leave now. Oo, naula na. Sige na. Leave na po. So, no further questions, Jason. Sir, about sa pagpasa sa modules, scan handwriting ba sir or through Microsoft Word edit? Thank you po. For that, Jason, I would much prefer if that is really through Microsoft Word. Kaya mas dali sa po ang part. However, kung dili kaya tanan i-type, mas maayo po ang scan na lang para ako siyang mabasa. Just make sure nga ang pag-scan is tindot po. Dili itong hiwi-hiwi. Okay? Naba ko'y taga BSN English 1A and 1B diri ha. Kaway-kaway naman class. Naba'y nag-join na taga BSN English A and B sa akong live stream. Thank you, sir. No problem po, Sophia. No more questions, class. Okay. Sir, parehas sa amuan na taga-Asunsyon, pwede niyo ko ato maniki para magkuha. Actually, this is a very, very nice question. Parehas anang taga-Asunsyon, taga-Santo Tomas, kanang mga dugo lang gani nga mga lugar pero wala na bilong sa kapalong. Class, I would suggest nga anhin na lang mo sa Kcast next week. Within Mondays to Fridays po, 8 to 5 p.m. para makuha ninyo ang inyong module. Dili sa ugma class na mag-anhita ka, it's because ang schedule sa Kcast ugma 1 to 4 p.m. is katulang nagpuyog sa taga-barangay Maniki. Pero kung nanakadili sa Maniki karon, dali na lang sa imo nga mag-anhi sa Kcast. Just go here directly sa school, just wear your mask. Just bring you your certificate of registration katong bisend sa inyo through email and then your ID number po para at least ma-verify sa ato ang guard or sa ato ang Kcast personnel nga Kcast student ka. Just don't forget class to wear proper attire. Ha, walay mag-spaghetti po or mag-sexy-sexy, mag-tattered jeans, please. Thank you kayo. No problem po. Kanang nanay kilat dira, you may now leave po. Leave na. There's no more questions na ba para i-end na nato ang ato ang orientation po. I think that would be all. If there's no more questions. Again, so before I forget class, by Monday po, I will be uploading na our Module 1, Lesson 1 sa Facebook group. Then further announcement, clarifications and verifications on how you are going to answer the module, ituan na ako i-announce tanan, okay? So by next week, welcome to your module world na ta. Sir, wala man na-appeal among barangay distribution ugma. Pwede ni matagaan kung maato ni sa Kcast ugma. For that one class again, ako na siyang na-answer kagaina. Just bring with you your COR, Certificate of Registration, screenshot, much better printed, your ID number, and wear your mask if possible. And anhin mo sa Kcast ugma po, hapon na, like 1 to 4 p.m. po. Sir, mag-replay na lang yun ko, sir, kay dili na madungog. Thank you, daan. No problem po, sir, Charisse. Pwede lang mag-replay katong dili na kaya karon kay naay ulan. Sige po. I think that would be all. Sir, karon ra gyud ko ka comment sir, naglibog pa ko kagaina kay walay live chat. Oo. Laban lang ta dira alambino no. Nara jud ang live chat dira sa babaw. Okay? So that would be all again. I am Sir Janelson C. Escandalio and we will be staying together for one whole semester for your course, the Contemporary World. Bye-bye everyone and thank you for joining our live virtual orientation this afternoon. Hapon ka!